last but not least, we have kind of a niche sauce. So every year in South Carolina, down in Westminster, I go to something called the Sausquatch Festival. First year I was down here. For those that don't know, I have giant feet. I wear size 18s. And they have a biggest foot contest. I won biggest foot in South Carolina. And then last year somebody came out and beat me by a 1/4 inch, so I got second place. But it's a great festival. Happens every year in like July or August, I can't remember. It might even be September. I think it's September actually. And it's just a fun time. And when I was there this last year, I saw this. And anytime I go to an event that's not hot sauce related and I see some hot sauce, I'm probably going to buy it. Especially in a circumstance like this, it's like, yeah, all right, you know. I even got a shirt because like the artwork is just absolutely fantastic in my opinion. Like Sasquatch, he's on fire. Probably because he's been eating hot sauce all day. You know, got to put it on tree bark or whatever they eat. It's awesome. It says, hidden deep in the woods lives Sausquatcha. The heat index is done by Sasquatch Feet. Again, very niche-y. Great marketability for something like a Sasquatch festival. Can't beat it. Let's see here. This is a Scotch bonnet burn. Look how small that ingredients list is. Love that. Small ingredients, like you can have long ingredients. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's almost like going to a restaurant. Like, let's say you go to Cheesecake Factory and they've got like 27 pages of a menu. They can't be doing it all right. You know what I'm saying? So the less ingredients, especially if you can make a good quality sauce. This is also niche, so if it's a good quality sauce, on top of being niche, like, that's awesome. Because sometimes it's just kind of made to like, oh, this is going to be a gag gift, or I'm going to get this for somebody and they're never going to open it. So I'm hoping, got high hopes, and hopefully it's a quality sauce. It's going to have yellow chili peppers, which are going to be Scotch bonnets, fatales, and yellow Moruga scorpions. Excuse me. Vinegar, apple cider, and white. Organic sugar, fresh lime juice, salt, garlic, green mango, and thyme. Don't see green mango used a lot, and honestly don't see thyme used a lot in hot sauce ingredients. So this is very interesting. We're going to give it a Taylor Swift, and we're going to shake it up. Shake it up. Again, long ingredients with me are kind of like using xanthan gum. Like it's not necessary, but if you have it and it works and it tastes good, then who cares? All right, let's go ahead and see what this smells like after I cleanse my palate one more time. Whoa. Okay. If anybody has ever had Pulley's hot sauce, great company. I should definitely review some sauces of theirs on here. Great individual, great sauce company. But he makes a sauce called Chiba Gold that is made with yellow Morugas, and it's the best. It's probably the best Moruga sauce out there, in my opinion. But if you know that sauce, or you had Morugas before, you know it's got like a very vibrant, bright, hot smell to it. It's not like it's not earthy. I wouldn't say it's citrusy either, but it's not earthy like a lot of the other super hots. And that's a lot of what I'm smelling right now, which that makes me very excited, to be honest with you. Wow. Okay. Not really getting any. I'm just getting Moruga, and that's fine. I personally, it's one of my favorite. Like, I like my some of my favorite peppers are Aji lemons, Morugas, and Scotch bonnets. Like, I love that heat level, probably like around like 150,000 Scovilles to like 300,000, somewhere in there. You get really, really vibrant peppers that aren't just heat. You get a little nice little array of flavors going on in there. Ooh, I almost bet you that this is going to be the hottest one of the bunch, even though it doesn't have reapers like some of the other ones did. Let's see what the consistency's like. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Not too pureed, but still has some texture. Oh, I'm definitely getting some acidity. So some freshness from that lime. Is it lime juice? Yeah, fresh lime juice. And that's the key too. It's not from concentrate, it's fresh. So you get a lot bigger of a pop. Wow. Really slides over the spoon well too. Okay, so, wow. Right away, you get a freshness from the Moruga that's like as if I just ate a fresh pot. It's not like a sauce freshness. Very few sauces are able to do that. High Desert has a few, like Co-Conspirator. I honestly have one, my Mojave Green. This one is, wow. It's so crazy that you can get that kind of freshness from a pepper in doing it certain ways and preparing the peppers certain ways, blending them a certain way. Like every little step can take you to a place where you get that freshness from a fresh pot as opposed to a sauce pepper. Wow. You get that freshness from the Moruga. Like, I swear I just bit it straight into a Moruga. Texture's amazing. You automatically get that acidity from the lime juice, and then that green mango flavor, which is like a more subtle, not as sweet mango flavor. Wow. And it finishes with some dexterity. My goodness, the heat is beautiful. Already can feel it in my belly, which Morugas are definitely good at that. Even over Reapers, in my opinion. Wow. Wow. For a niche sauce, I'm very impressed. The organic sugar, you can tell that sweetness is there. It tastes light. It doesn't taste heavy. Wow. I'm gonna give this a nice little 7.5 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with this sauce. This is a sauce. The heat level is definitely like it's definitely a 5 or a 6. It builds. It hits the gut. Doesn't hit you in the back of the throat. It hits you in your entirety of your palate, but not in the back of the throat, and then your stomach gets warm. Great sauce. I mean, anything that you want to add a different kind of heat that actually gets you a little bit, this is going to be the one for it. Honestly, on some jerk chicken, I could see this working. Wow. A drizzle on a nice tostada. Oh my goodness, yeah, that heat is building still. That's what I love about Morugas. It's such a creeper as far as like, you get hit with it and it's going to keep going for a little bit. Mouth still salivating, like, that's really, really decent. Again, 5 or 6, if you're looking for something that's gonna push you a little bit on your heat tolerancy without going overboard, Sausquatcha. And that is distributed by BFS Gear. Wow. Which is BigfootSearchGear.com. Can't beat that. Yeah, nice little 7.5 out of 10. A 5 is what I would give like a normal, like, tapatio, Tabasco, like Sriracha. It's a base level is 5. Lower than that, you're not as good. Anything above that, like above a 7, is something like that's a rotation sauce in my opinion. It's decent. If I'm talking like a 10 out of 10, you need to leave this show and go buy it immediately. But that's a nice little 7.5 out of 10. If you ever find yourself at a Sasquatch festival and you see this, buy it. I think it was like $8. So way better than just being niche-y.